showtime!
Studios, Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Epic Radio Show. Let's get ready to make life epic.
Welcome to the Epic Radio Show. I am your host, Epic. We have Goldie and Jay in the motherfucking house.
Hey.
Okay, look at the camera, Goldie.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm trying to still set up social media.
Oh, shit. I'm dropping a pin.
And then we got Tokar.
How's it going, everyone?
He's looking mighty small today. Let me do something
Mighty
about
small.
Mighty small.
that. Oh, yeah.
That's
We're
what
gonna
all the
make him
chicks
bigger.
say. No, I'm just-
What?
It's
Damn, he just grew.
Year
He
anniversary.
was that
Now he's
happy.
huge.
Happy to see you guys. He grew about, I don't know, 2 inches. You know what I'm saying?
Really happy. I'm in that dark room.
Rated R.
Rated R for retarded. All right, so welcome to the Epic Radio Show. We have a great show for you guys today. We're going to be talking about our 1-year anniversary. We have an interview with Mili. This is going to be our first interview since all the drama that was going on.
Can't wait to hear about it.
We're gonna straighten that out today and
It's
see
gonna be
what's
a
going
nice-
on.
Nice follow-up.
We got crazy news.
Crazy news.
It's going
We
down.
got 4 traits that tell if you're a genius. We have,
I have them all.
you guys heard about this Eddie Murphy expecting his 10th child at 57?
Oh my
Bada
god.
bing.
Like, holy shit.
Hey,
we'll
his
talk
child
about that a
support-
little later.
his child support
Got playing
bills.
with balls. We're going to talk
Tiny
about
balls.
fucking traffic circles because they suck dick.
What's a
Yeah,
traffic
we do.
circle? You gotta explain.
A roundabout. I think.
Roundabout, yes.
Kind of like that thing
A
that's
traffic
by
circle. What are you,
Steelyard.
12?
We're going to talk about fucking Labor Day, and then we're going to ask Tokar some questions. So keep it
Ask
locked right
Tokar.
here. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Epic Music Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and look us up on Instagram, Epicness216.
And take a U
I was
ride.
trying to get
Yeah.
like a guest star, like not a guest star, but like somebody really famous to call in the show, but it didn't work out.
That's all okay.
Keep going for your dream, buddy.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there.
They're like,
We're
who are
going.
you guys?
Yeah, they're like, fuck you.
They're like, I can't call everybody with a fucking podcast.
My camera is a new camera. It's lagging because, of course, anytime I add anything new, it wants to fuck up the first couple times. So I'm sacrificing myself right now for the greater good of the show.
That's a good sacrifice.
Yeah, everyone is happy about that
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
So I'm running a little behind everyone else. Everyone else is on cue, and I'm like a little laggy. It's
Little-
all right.
Don't let him lie to you. That's how he normally is. It's
It's
like
always
Yeah.
good to be delayed.
I'm like,
a real life Japanese.
yeah,
movie.
exactly. A real life Japanese movie. It's like, oh my god, Godzilla!
Did it.
Godzilla is taking over the city.
It's like Godzilla.
Oh my god, it's so funny. All right, so yeah, like it's been a year already with the show.
Yeah.
Our first show was September 4th, 2017. I actually didn't know that until I played our first episode.
I remember like we were supposed to go on like a network and we needed like a certain amount of views and we actually did commercials.
Well, yeah, I mean the thing is, when we first started, we started off on a platform called Radionomy.
Yeah, Radionomy.
And basically what it was internet radio. So that's kind of where the Epic Radio Show got its name from. We were actually on internet radio. And so we did that, and it was okay, but like a lot of people didn't want to download the app for some reason to listen to us because like nobody really heard of
Because they
it.
didn't know who we were and they didn't care.
Yeah, well, probably that.
Yeah, I wasn't on the show yet, and it took me like forever to download the app when he told me to download it.
Yeah.
And it was really hard to play the show from that app too.
Well, you
Everything.
couldn't play it per se. It was actually like a radio station, so you had to tune in at the exact time.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, so after a while, we end up deciding to move to YouTube because you can listen to us anytime. You could look at past episodes. You know, it was just audio for a while. Then we brought in the cameras, which have been a fucking nightmare. I regret bringing in the cameras, but I mean,
you don't.
We're all right.
but it's
We gotta
okay.
figure
You know,
shit
like
out.
it's whatever. I don't know. What do you guys think your like best memories of the show so far? And you know what?
I'm still a baby.
You are. You're like the America. We're like the Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanna like call in, bam, look at that graphic. It's all fucked up, but look at it.
It looks
It's a new
shiny.
thing.
You want me to tell
I don't know
my
why.
best memories?
But anyways, you guys can call in 216-584-5708. I get cut off so much. It
okay.
felt nice to actually.
Yeah, cut me off.
Do
We
it, yeah.
cut him off all the time. To be fair.
So, wow, that looks weird. Okay,
Yeah.
it's whatever. That's what happens with the Epic Radio Show.
It looks
Everything
like a
always
B-
fucks up.
It looks like a B movie.
You know what? Fuck you.
B movie.
We're like a C-. Don't give us that much credit.
That really does look like a Japanese. Like,
Yeah.
call now, call in now.
Yeah, exactly. We did that on purpose. So, anyways, there's the actual thing that we usually put up. Okay, so anyways, what were you going to say, Tokar?
No, my memories were like how we were improvising in the beginning, you know, and how we went to like segments and, you know, we're like more structured now. Before, like, it was this.
Yeah, we didn't have an outline. We didn't really even take notes of what we were talking about. We just literally just said whatever.
Our improvisation. It was so fun.
Yeah, sometimes it was fun, but sometimes we would run out of shit to say and people would be able to know it.
Epic and I would always be staring at each other.
Or
We were looking
Right
into
into
each
each other's
other's
souls.
eyes. Yeah.
then right when you went live, then that's when we lost like the prank calls.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was the prank calls. My least favorite thing now is the camera lighting.
Well, yeah.
It only works bad for me. You guys look great, and I'm the one
It
that
is
it's
true,
like
though.
looking like Casper over here.
let me ask you something, because I've been doing a little bit of research on this now. Like, what shade of makeup do you wear?
Like the second to the lightest.
Really? Maybe you should go.
Tanning.
Well, no. I mean, that's a good idea.
Well,
But, like,
okay.
That'll fix it.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people want to know that, and I do just want to. I'll just let everybody know. A lot of people don't know, but my close friends and families do know. My sister has acute, myeloid leukemia, cancer. I'm her bone marrow match.
Okay.
My fear is if I'm tanning and I end up with melanoma or some type of skin cancer, I won't be able to donate my bone marrow to her. This is why I'm not tanning and I'm super pale.
Well, don't then.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
What I was going to suggest actually was just go maybe a shade darker.
I did that. I actually have some really dark makeup at home. I did it one day. It
didn't
didn't
look
turn
good?
out too bad, but
No.
it was still blah. And I'm then I had to walk around the rest of the day looking
what?
like Trump. And I don't really want to look like a Oompa Loompa face.
Well, you don't have to do it for the whole day, just for the show. I mean, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Once I spend 45 minutes to an hour on my makeup, you think I'm washing that shit off?
That's true. But you know what?
Complicated being a girl.
I feel it. Well, me and Jay wear makeup for the show. And you probably can't tell, but
Yeah,
because
can't
it's
really.
Who does it for you?
I do it.
Really?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right,
ourselves.
you're gonna touch mine up before.
Why?
I do know how to do stage makeup. I'll try it next.
So am I
next
the guy?
show.
Am I the
Well,
person
then get
that
here
doesn't
so you
have
can do all.
makeup?
Yeah, but you have a really good skin tone, Tokar.
Yeah.
Your skin naturally reflects light.
I didn't know that about.
I'm the same color as this.
I mean, look, it looks like he's wearing fucking professional makeup. Like,
Wow.
it is
He always
just his
looks
skin.
exactly the same.
I know. I can't do that.
When I was in the booth, I'm thinking, okay, I'll look good like Tokar, and then I went in the booth and I didn't. I looked worse.
It was crazy. Well, I got his. Is it a cooler in there?
Yeah, it's comfortable. It's really nice.
Good. Because I was
as
able
much as
to.
hot it's outside, you know.
Well, I actually cut down the lighting in there and was able to make it work.
I see the lighting stick.
Yeah, so I took out one stage light and you don't have the overhead light anymore, and I was able to make it work. So it should be a lot cooler in there. You shouldn't, feel like you're in the Serengeti. Anyways, if anybody wants to call and talk about our year, you can. 216-584-5718. If there's any type of memories you would like to share that maybe, I don't know, like you liked one of our episodes and you were like, oh, like that shit was funny, do more of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
If not, then
I think we only lost like one segment. Would you rather?
yeah, we just recently lost Would You Rather because
I didn't even notice.
No, you didn't even notice. Yeah, well, I mean, it was due.
You can only look up so many would you rather questions.
It's all good,
And
man.
honestly, it's hard to sometimes get people to call in and give us some of these. Let us know if there's something you want to ask us, even if you make it a little awkward. I mean, do it. We're trying to have fun
So
and include everyone.
it's cool. We added some new stuff like that.
Fuck
your
that
bad
kid.
little bad.
Fuck that. I don't know how I feel about that segment yet.
Well,
I like it.
we did it once as a test. I'm still keeping the graphics for Would You Rather or what, just in
Yeah.
case. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I'm not going to delete the shit, but we're not going to actively
We'll pop it up once in
do
a
that
while.
shit.
Probably.
Oh, you had a shout out today, didn't you, Goldie?
Oh, I have tons of them. I have to go on Facebook.
No. I did the other ones.
Oh, for my friend Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Tommy, the shout out's for you. Go, Tommy. That's
Okay.
what he wanted me to
That's
say.
what he wanted to
His
say.
name.
Go time.
So we have 100 Tommies, so I should probably
I
say
know.
his last name is Burton. Tommy Burton, that shout out was for you.
Yeah.
Go
and you
Tommy
probably
Barton.
missed it because I don't even think you're
Tim
listening.
Burton's
And your friend
brother.
said that he loves me, and it was an accident. It was a butt dial. So there you
Oh,
go.
his friend.
Your friend.
And
Yeah, my friend, yeah.
I don't remember his name.
and
David?
sorry to the fan that seen me and thought I
Yeah,
And you were
Allison.
blew him
naked and-
off.
That was Allison. I love
I don't
Allison
know.
Reagan.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't.
You might want to scooch over a little bit.
Is it me or him?
It's
This
okay.
way?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
There
going to
you
get
go.
too
Oh,
close.
shit.
No, get out of here, man.
Damn.
Here we go. Get out of here. He's
was
going to get in
on the
trouble.
bus and-
I mean, you moved so hard, the whole room shook.
I know. Holy shit.
I mean, you know.
Like, holy shit.
But no,
Bum.
yeah, my bad. I didn't even know they said anything or anything. But
It's all right.
Show-
She didn't
it-
take
it sho-
offense to it.
I know, it just shows how
Ooh.
much I pay attention.
Allison.
Oh, she's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know who she is because I met her and her boyfriend at your 4th of July party a couple years ago.
Yeah.
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 Actually, I think it was about a year.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't this
It was
last
at your
4th of July.
housewarming party, I think.
It was the
Maybe
year.
that's what it was. Maybe it was a housewarming
It
party.
was something,
It
but
was,
it
was
a
something like
housewarming
that,
party.
yeah.
about a year or two ago.
It was last year.
I know. Like, he has no concept of time.
It was
Like,
last year. You've only
yeah,
been
it was,
in this house a year.
yeah, only a year. Yeah.
There you go. It was a year ago.
Hell yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to have that interview with Meli. So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
Keep
We
it
shall
locked.
return.
And keep it epic.
Yeah, boy.
back, everyone. Hell yeah. K1 jelly for the ass.
Hell yeah, 2 for $1.
Oh, God, I look like shit today. God damn it.
You guys look good.
I know. They look amazing today.
Oh,
don't they?
whatever. I definitely
holy
look better
shit.
in person and
It's
with
my
a lot
hair,
of makeup
man.
on.
My hair is just like on point.
I look like shit, and then my fucking camera's looking all weird.
I have that
and shit.
John
I don't know what the
Travolta
fuck's
hair,
going
man.
on, dude. You got that fucking like Jersey Shore hair. going on.
It's John Travolta
He
hair.
looks like Ron from Jersey Shore.
That's
Well,
what
anyways, I'd like to welcome our guests to the Epic Radio Show. Please give a big warm welcome to Meli. Hello, Meli.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. It's been a long time. How have you been? How have you been? Oh no, you're starting to break up.
No.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Do you have us on speaker?
Did, now I don't.
There we go. There we go. So how have you been? It's been a really long time.
I've been okay. I actually came into a minor setback the last 4.5 months.
Yeah, tell us what's going on with that.
So what had happened is everybody knows that I was in Texas.
Yes.
I was in Texas, and it actually went sour, and ended up having to come back to Wisconsin. And well, I was in a legal issue, so I had to sit in jail for 4.5 months on my revocation for my probation.
Jeez. What was the legal issue, if you don't mind?
I was on probation for some case that I did not commit. So I had to sit my revocation out, and due to me leaving the state, that was a violation of my probation. So
Gotcha.
I had to actually sit 4.5 months for it. But at the end of the day, I'm free now. I can come travel. I can come visit everybody now, and so it's going to be a lot easier for me to,
So are you still on probation?
No, I am off of probation now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So they considered it time served and you were done, huh?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So like it was kind of crazy because it happened all of a sudden. Nobody really knew what was going on.
Like she fell off the map. I'm like, where's Mili?
And like it was kind of bad timing too, because you had just did like a GoFundMe. And there was a lot of speculation that you basically kind of took the money and ran. So I wanted to give you the opportunity to kind of explain that too.
So the whole thing about that was Miss Evie Amber, the lady that I was down in Texas with doing makeup with, she actually completely scammed not only me but my followers out of their money.
Wow.
Now I say that because this is going to be a life lesson for people who are listening to this.
Yeah.
That it doesn't matter who you know or how long you've known them, they can turn their back on you at any second.
That is true.
Especially when it comes to money.
The whole situation started over. My phone was not working when I got to Texas, so Miss Evie helped me get on her plan, but my phone paid for everything. So she told me that the phone bill had to be paid, and it was $200, which I seen the bill. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know what to do. I can't do no videos if I don't have my phone. So I reached out. She told me to reach out to my followers. So basically, Evie was the one who told me to set it up and do all this. And I felt completely horrible after we went to the bar. She wanted to take me to the bar for a couple drinks. I was like, okay, cool. So she took me to the bar, and that's when, after I had 2 drinks in my system, that's when she notified me that she already paid the phone bill. So here I am looking real dumb at the bar, like, okay, you just got like $300 or $400 from my followers. Now what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
So I paid for the drinks because I felt like I had to, but it was only like $30 or $40.
I gotcha.
But that's not the point. The point is that she used me to get to my followers. She used me to not only get money out of me, but she completely used me and completely lied on me. And basically, she's the one who snitched and told my PO that I was in Texas.
Wow,
so that
that's
right
some bullshit.
That right there was the top off.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
Only person who knew. She was the only person who knew that I was going to Texas. She was the only person who knew I was even coming to Texas. So the fact that I got a text like 5 minutes after I made it to Houston, Texas, from my PO stated that he issued a warrant because he found out I was in Texas.
Wow.
I put 2 and 2 together, like, okay, well, it couldn't have been anybody else because you're the only one who knew I was coming to Texas.
Yeah.
Somebody need to beat that bitch's ass.
For sure. So
Yeah.
how are you moving forward?
like,
Are you
shut
going to
up.
be doing more makeup tutorials like you were before?
Yes, I actually plan on doing more makeup tutorials. I actually been kind of being patient because I have this really cool look that I want to do, but it's going to take me some time to,
I got you.
get all the materials together. It's a really, really cool look, and I want to surprise everybody with it. So I also have a lot of other surprises, and how I'm moving forward from this event is I'm putting everything that happened in my past behind me, and
Good.
right now I'm actually working 2 jobs. I'm not going to disclose where, like, that's the mistake I made before by letting people know where I work. So
Yeah.
I have 2 jobs right now. I'm going to save up and get me, right now I'm staying with my family right now as I did just get out of jail. So I plan on getting my own place here in the next few months.
That's awesome.
To actually probably by next summer, I hope to be in my own place.
So, like, what is there any like cool jail stories you could tell us, or like what?
Did you drop
I'm
the
sorry, what
soap?
was that?
Oh, you guys are dumb.
Was there any cool jail stories? Like, did you ship
Oh,
somebody?
yeah, did you
you make
shank
somebody
anyone?
like your bitch or anything? Like, or were you just
Okay,
like
so-
making up everybody,
Doing all their makeup. Oh my god.
doing
that'd be
all
so
their
cool.
makeup with like
So-
household
All right, let her
materials?
talk, let
Sorry,
her
I'm
talk.
sorry.
It's okay. So I actually have a lot of jail stories. Actually.
Oh shit!
I want
what's
some
going
juicy
down?
jail stories.
So where I live in Appleton, Wisconsin, so that's considered Outagamie County. So I had to turn myself into that jail first. But I actually got taken there by the police, but they basically told me, we're not going to handcuff you, we're going to follow you. If you decide to run off, we're going to give you another charge. So basically I turned myself in, but technically the police still took me there. So
Yeah.
kind of crazy. But anyway, so when I got to Outagamie County Jail and they booked me in, I still had makeup on. So when I got into an actual general population, some of the girls were like, "Hey, that's Meli! Hey, that's Meli!" They're trying to get through the
Oh, my
door, yell
God.
through the window. I'm not even in general population yet at this point.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a cool experience, but it kind of had a downfall as well because they're like, "Oh, well, can you do my makeup?" And it's against the jail rules to do makeup, any kind of makeup on your face.
Yeah.
So when I got transferred to my final destination, which was Milwaukee County Jail, they came and got me on May 11th.
Yeah.
So May 11th, I got transported down to Milwaukee County. I had to sit in a metal box, handcuffed and shackled for 5 hours.
Wow. 5 hours?
No bathroom, no water,
Jeez.
no sandwich, no nothing. So then when I got from downtown Milwaukee County Jail, I had to sit in booking for another 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's so boring.
Jeez.
So then when I got into general population at downtown county jail in Milwaukee, so many people recognized me that I literally told the CO, "Can you lock me in my cell, please?"
Oh my God.
Locked me
I need
in my
some
cell
peace.
because I could not handle it. I was like, "Oh my God, they're bombarding me. Like, what happened? Where's Evie?" I'm just like, "Whoa, I need a second to chill, please. I just got here."
That's
So
hilarious.
after a couple of days, I finally, came out my room and, explained everything to everybody, and everybody's like, "Oh my God!" And I was actually signing everybody's papers. They were getting my signature. Some of the COs actually knew who I was, but they couldn't disclose it. But deep down, I knew who they were because I follow them. So
That's what's up,
they,
though.
That's pretty good. It kind of
Yeah,
works to your
but-
advantage. You don't have to have people like beating you up in the bathroom.
You were
and
like
stuff.
Martha Stewart up in that
Yeah.
bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
Like,
be the Martha Stewart of prison if I go.
yeah. So then I got to my final destination, which was Milwaukee House of Corrections. When I
Yeah.
got there, everything kind of just broke out. I'm like, whoa, because the county jail, you're literally in a cell with one other person. The Milwaukee County House of Corrections, you're in a huge room with 56 women total.
wow. Yeah.
No separation, no nothing.
Yep.
So there was 8 shower heads. There was 8 shower heads, 8 sinks, and 8 toilets. No dividers or nothing. So you're basically showering, eating, sleeping, and doing all your duties in front of 56 women.
So you definitely didn't want to drop the soap then in that pod.
What are they?
No, it was actually that's actually a whole joke thing. That's not even like true because they actually clean the showers. I actually was the porter, so I actually was the one to clean up the bathroom and clean up the the dorm and stuff and make sure people ate their food. So, but back to the jail story. So one of the jail stories I had from Milwaukee County House of Corrections is there was this lady who would have seizures. Well, lo and behold, one day she got mad because she's diabetic as well, and I refused to serve her the sugar juice because she's diabetic and her sugar was like 500. I'm like, I'm not about to have you go into a diabetic attack on my watch.
Gotcha.
I don't want it to fall back on me, so I refused to give it to her. So she got mad, so she faked the seizure. Not one within 2 seconds of each other.
That's crazy as fuck.
She said, "I'm on my damn Kool-Aid."
Rancid ass.
I know, because that's all it is. It's basically, it's not even really juice. It's just like Kool-Aid.
Flavored sugar water.
Man,
I know firsthand, unfortunately.
I don't, thank God.
Because you know what? Yeah. Like, it was like that when I was in county. It was like a big pod with a bunch of dudes. Like, it wasn't no separation. Yeah. It was like a bunch of bunks and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's a bunch of bunks.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
I thought you guys said bums for a minute. Like, bums.
Well, there was a bunch of bums there, too. There was
a bunch of bums.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of bums there, too.
A bunch of bums. I had a sad thing that happened to me while I was in jail, so this is a really, touchy story, but hopefully people will actually learn to, actually take care of themselves in jail. So I want to say about 2 to 3 weeks before I was getting ready to be released, I went to recreation and played basketball like I always do. And next thing I know, I'm passing out and my heart was racing so fast to the point I don't even remember being taken up to the health center.
Wow.
They took me to the health center and they hooked me up to a 12 lead. Now, when they hook you up to a 12 lead, that's pretty much bad news.
Yeah.
So they did an EKG. The EKG came back irregular, so they sent me back down to my dorm. 5 minutes later, I'm laying on the floor. They're calling 911 emergency. I pretty much had a minor acute heart attack, but that's just to show you that jail actually does kill people. Like, jail is not a place for anybody to be. And, but I got through it. I'm okay. I'm still pumping. My heart's still good.
Yeah.
How old are you, Meli?
So I will be 24 in November.
Oh, she's a baby.
Oh, yeah, you're a baby.
That's insane.
You've lost a lot of weight, too, from what I hear.
Yes.
Send us a pic. I miss you. I need some makeup advices.
Yeah, she does.
You've been honestly, she did help me learn some stuff. I used to watch her videos. She helped me learn some stuff. And now I need some help to not be so damn pale on this camera.
You know what? I'm gonna switch the screen real quick.
Don't put me on there.
I am.
Why do you want to embarrass me in front of Meli?
I'm not trying to embarrass you. But all right, so look at her.
Look at Jay.
Okay.
No.
And do you see her now or not?
No, you can't even see me. I'm invisible.
Okay.
She's a ghost.
So like, what would your advice be for Goldie? Do you think she should go like a shade darker for the camera,
5 shades darker?
Like how?
Well, I'm actually not on live, so I can't see it.
Damn.
Okay.
She will.
Damn it.
But I can already give you advice. When you're on camera, you do want to tend to go a little bit darker. And if you don't wear foundation, I would recommend going a little bit darker with your bronzer or your contour. Only because when you're on camera, you're sweating and the light's beating on you, so it's automatically going to make you look like you're one tone. You don't want to look one tone on camera. So when I do my videos, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have like multiple shades to my face. Like I have like my forehead will look a little bit darker than like the middle of my face, and like my cheekbones will look darker than my chin area. So I would recommend, just start practicing on the contour.
Okay. I've never contoured, so
look at this video when I
it's where you put all these colors on your face.
So I can give you advice then, but I would recommend, just making sure you do if you don't wear contour, I would recommend just getting like a darker blush then, making sure like you have some type of structure to your cheekbone area.
Okay.
So that it doesn't look just one tone on camera.
All right, I'm going to give it a try next week.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to go buy that contour.
You know what? I'm going to try that myself, too, because I didn't know that.
The 3 of us can contour together.
Yeah, let's contour, dress and drag. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got a $10,000 Ulta card. Like, we can all go get our contour.
Hell
you got a what?
They gave me like a $10,000 limit. I'm like, who buys this much makeup?
God damn.
Jesus
10,000.
Christ.
Mel,
Yeah, Melly. So,
I
like,
would buy all the store out.
yeah, you know what? My question to you, Melly. So, like, obviously you're still doing the videos, but like, you know, what's your plan for the next year? Like, are you going to try to get into like more of a professional, like, you know, like doing movies or whatever?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm actually gonna announce my surprise live with you guys. I'm gonna
Okay.
let you guys be the first ones to know.
oh
So,
snap!
I actually am going back to school for cosmetology, so I can actually have
Yes.
my degree, and I will be opening up my a business as well. So
That
I
is
will
awesome.
be doing a lot of traveling the next, year here. I will be doing a lot of traveling, doing travel makeup right now. And then once I finish my schooling, I will definitely be doing a lot more. I don't know what the future holds. But as of right now, that's my plans right now is to go back to school.
No, that's
and,
awesome.
These are good goals.
It is because
Yes.
you know it takes baby steps.
It does, and
You know
it's
what I
one
mean?
day at a time.
I mean, you're
Exactly.
already talented, so having the
she is. Oh man.
so having the education behind it and that just having that piece of paper is just going to
gonna
open
open
way more
doors.
doors. Yep.
Right.
All right. So, oh my God. So it's been like, man, I can't believe it's the end of the interview already. Like,
Oh man.
it's
it went
went by
so
so
fast.
quick.
I love
I
Meli.
know.
You guys said something, but you guys didn't finish. So as far as me losing weight, I'm actually
Oh,
down
yeah.
56 pounds.
Wow.
That's
I can't wait to see a photo.
Well, she has some on
It's
our
it's
Facebook.
actually on my
Really? I didn't get to
Facebook.
see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm still on your Facebook. Did you still have the same Facebook that you had?
Yes, it's still the Meli Mili. Same
Okay.
page.
I'm
Yes.
gonna look it up
Yeah.
and make sure I have
Oh yeah.
it.
Speaking of that, go ahead and plug yourself.
So you guys can follow me on Facebook at Meli Mili. That's MELIMILI. You can also follow me on my business page, which is Sketchy's Arts. That's SKETCHIEZ space Arts ARTZ. That's also on Facebook. My Instagram, I really don't know my Instagram.
It's all right.
I mostly be on Facebook, so if anybody has any questions or concerns or anything, you guys can feel free to inbox me at the Meli Mili page. And I'm very, very fast at responding. I went through 2,100 inboxes when I got out in
Wow.
one day. So
Wow.
I'm very fast at responding. I do answer everybody's questions, so I really enjoyed this interview. I hope to be back
Oh,
on
yeah,
your guys'
definitely.
show soon.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Oh my
definitely.
god,
interview.
yes, please. Don't
All right,
lose
well,
contact with us. I
We're
need
gonna
your
go
help,
on
girl.
break. When we get back, we're gonna have some crazy news for you guys, and we're gonna talk about 4 traits that determine whether you're a genius or not.
Are you a genius?
So
Find out.
keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Epic Music Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, Epicness216. Want to thank Meli Mili for being on the show, and we will definitely have you back on soon. So keep it locked right here. We'll be right back.
Keep it goddamn.
we're gonna go into crazy news now.
Crazy news.
I'm gonna
So-
go backwards with my crazy news story
You're gonna
today
do-
because I feel like the last one is really gonna have you guys going.
You can't.
Let's
I
do
have
this.
to.
No, you can't
Because
because
once I do the first one, we won't even get to the next two.
No, I'm
with you
telling
guys.
you, you
I'm
can't.
telling you.
No.
All right.
there's a reason for it.
Okay.
Because
Go ahead.
yeah,
You're the
Do this
host.
shit,
I have to
man.
listen to you, or else I get beat up at the end of the
that's
show.
not true.
Yep.
That's not true at all.
You know, someone's
So-
like, "Epic's a woman beater."
Yeah, no, nothing like that. So, anyways, let's get ready for fucking crazy news. Where the fuck is
Crazy
this? Okay, here we go.
When crazy shit happens, the Epic Radio Show will be there to report and shit. It's time for crazy news.
All right, we are.
See, you went backwards too, fucker.
Oh, okay. Well, there
Well,
you go.
well, there we go.
Yep.
Okay, so
Pig fucker. Get it?
I can't stand you. All right. So a bride actually cancels her wedding because her guests, her friends and family refused to pay 60 G's in nuptials. So she let me just get to the story and then we'll talk about it. A woman's long-winded tirade blaming her friends and family for canceling her dream $60,000 wedding has gone viral on social media. Facebook states, "It comes with great sadness that I am announcing the cancellation of blank wedding. I apologize for canceling only 4 days beforehand." The bride, identified as Susan, why are all these bitches always Susan? Then reveals that she and her fiance have broken up due to some recent and irreparable problems before going on to blame her friends and family for ruining her marriage and life. They met 14 and they worked together. So anyway, yeah, they managed to save up nearly $15K for their wedding.
Wow.
Damn. That
Yeah.
would have been a nice wedding.
Yeah, but she wanted to do 60K.
Yeah.
Holy shit, lady.
Yeah. So anyway, this is what she actually said. "We managed to save up to nearly 15K for our wedding. Since our love was like a fairy tale, we wanted an extravagant blowout wedding. One where our son could be included. Why did you have a kid first, bitch? That's expensive." The woman wrote, "We started touring venues and we were torn between two. A local psychic told us to go with the more expensive option." I bet she did. And we
Yeah.
thought, why the hell not? So the bride, during her foul-mouthed rant, all the couple needed for their wedding, that's it, just 60K. That's all. That's all they wanted.
That's all they needed.
it. "Our dream wedding amounts to 60K, all included with flights to Aruba. All we asked was for a little help from our friends and family to make it happen. How could we have our wedding that we dreamed of without proper funding? We sacrificed so much and only asked each guest for around $1,500. What kind of world is she living in?
I don't know, dude.
It's only 1,500.
And she also made it clear, and I'm quoting this, "If you can't contribute, you weren't invited to our exclusive wedding. It's a once-in-a-lifetime fucking party."
Jesus.
Damn,
Christ.
she sounds like a stuck-up bitch.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know somebody like that.
Well, it's funny too because once they didn't get the money. Well, did you get to that part?
So she said, "We
Yeah.
sent out RSVPs and only 8 people replied and sent us a check. We were fucking livid. How was this supposed to happen without a little help from our friends? Desperately, we resent our invites and asked people to donate what they could. I mean, seriously, people, what is $1,000? What is $1,500? Clearly not a lot. We also set up a GoFund. That only got us $250. At this point, we were exhausted, tired." And then she went on to say, her now ex, whatever he is considered, wanted to save costs and just get married in Vegas, but she laughed in his face.
Wow.
He wanted those cheap, raggedy, filthy, whore-like Vegas weddings. Am I some hooch, piece of fucking trash, a hooker? My ex left the room and didn't apologize for this horrid suggestion. Who raised you? Who fucking raised you?
Yeah, what the hell?
That's crazy as fuck.
Go ask, if you're acting like that, your parents must be snobs. You might as well go ask them for the money.
Well, then she actually wrote something like out of her frustrations to her maid of honor. That promised $5,000, but then backed out.
Wow.
She's like, how could someone who offered me thousands of fucking dollars then deny me my promised money and then tell me to shift down my budget? She knows my fucking dream was a blowout wedding. I just wanted to be a Kardashian for a day and then live like life like normal. I called her a filthy fucking poor excuse of a friend and hung up.
God.
Wow.
I don't even know you and I hate you. So then wait, one more quotation.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm telling, it's a nasty rant. How hard would it be to fucking have been to fucking donate friends? Do I matter to you? Just fucking give me my money for my wedding. I won't even sugarcoat. I won't even pretend that that's not what I wanted. It was for a dream.
Jesus. The
name says it all. Someone put that Crazy Susan.
What's crazy is it's one of the rare cases that like suicide would be an option.
I hate you.
Yeah. Well,
like homicide, whatever. I could understand if one of her friends just assassinated her ass after that.
Oh my God. Some of the people, the bride's cousin actually wrote, yes, this is a living, breathing human being. Clearly she has entitlement issues, but I have never known her to be this obnoxious.
That's funny as fuck.
That is pretty funny.
she's a weirdo.
Man, but she ended up breaking up with her fiance. She ended up moving. Like, the fuck, you just left your kid and your fucking what
the hell? Like, dude, so you couldn't get the wedding?
Well,
so
here's the worst part. Well, her cousin also wrote, honestly, over the years, she has been nice and overall sweet. No red flags come to mind. She has humble beginnings and has been working on her parents' farm since she was young. Like, seriously? This does not remind me of someone who worked on a farm.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like some bitch from like New York or something.
Oh yeah,
like,
LA.
You know the stupid what was it? The Sweet 16 or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? The MTV show.
Right.
What is it?
My Sweet 16 or something.
Yeah. Or whatever. Yeah, one of them bitches.
Her cousin thought she was drinking.
Or like Bridezilla.
Is this bitch drunk?
Yeah, someone called her delusional.
She is delusional.
I mean, clearly, who does this?
She needs smacked with something.
Well, I guess she didn't get her wedding.
Smack her with a dildo in the face.
All right,
we moving on?
Yep. That reminds me of something we watched
yesterday. I love this story. Seriously, like, I feel like it was so creative. Wait, which one are you on now? Okay, never mind. This is not in order at all.
Whoa.
Okay, never mind. Back to this is what the guys are gonna love. So, a Brazilian woman who was born without a vagina.
Ugh.
She has
So she has a penis.
No.
Oh.
She's a woman, but she suffers from Mayer Rokitansky Kuster-Hauser. It's a rare congenital disorder that affects approximately 1 in 5,000 newborn girls and results in the absence of some or all of the female reproductive organs. So she was born without a vagina. And the gynecologist, who's like a doctor, instead of doing like the traditional expensive way of creating a vagina, actually used tilapia skin to help form a vagina.
Does it smell like fish?
It probably does not.
That one. Oh, no.
I'm waiting.
I was going to say something.
Go ahead and say it.
No, that's disgusting.
No, what's the point of the show?
Okay, I was going to say it smells like fish and tastes like fish.
Oh my
God. So smells like fish, tastes like
this poor Brazilian woman, Jacqueline Marino, she's like 23, and so she's born without this vagina, and she has to undergo this pioneering reconstructive surgery that successfully created a new vagina canal using the skin of tilapia fish. I mean, it's kind of creepy.
That's kind of disgusting.
What they have to do is open a space between the vagina and the anus and insert a tubular mold lined with the skin of the freshwater fish.
Okay, we're going in
Once in contact with the patient's body, the tilapia skin acts like stem cells, and it is absorbed and transformed into cellular tissue, forming the walls and canal, similar to that of an actual vagina.
Wow, that's crazy. Who knew that tilapia could do all that?
So
yeah,
now,
it's not only tastes good, it can give you a new vagina.
That's right.
So all these
some of these loose tricks need this.
Hey, dude. So like, who's up for fish tacos? Yeah.
Booyah. So now all these T girls can actually have their dream vagina.
I like the picture that he's holding them up like, yeah.
And he's holding up the tilapia like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like,
going to be
yeah.
a good time.
Vaginas for all. Okay.
You're getting a vagina.
Just
You're
for the
getting a
record,
vagina.
oh my God.
You're getting a vagina.
Everybody's
Everybody's getting a
You
vagina.
guys are, I knew it. This is why I wanted to wait till last. Idiots. The skin is cleaned and sterilized before they put it down there, okay?
Thank God
Nice.
they do it.
Oh, man.
It has an irradiation process to kill any viruses in the skin.
I wonder if...
Doesn't have scales. It's just like a light colored gel
I
dressing.
wonder if it... Oh, they couldn't see me on camera, but I wonder if it goes...
Her vagina's a mermaid.
Yeah, I wonder if her vagina goes like this, like... If nobody can see me, but I just did the
I don't
fish
even
lips.
like you.
The fuck? Yo, like. Oh, man.
I can't stand you.
Long John Silver's got a 2-for-1 special.
Hey, you ever remember? You remember the movie?
Poor lady shared her story for a bunch of assholes like you.
You remember the movie Half Baked? Where
I feel like I'm in
he's
that movie right now.
Where he's like, I am not a fish, and he's like, he does that face with the. That's what happens when you go down on her.
Tommy Parker said vagina and tiny bowls.
Yeah.
Giant and tiny balls.
Guess what? Tiny balls ain't calling no more.
Good.
Ashley said doctors giving out vaginas.
No, he'll call now because you said something.
Yeah.
Who?
Tiny balls.
Oh, God. That little fucker better not
Well,
start calling.
he's blocked. So.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
He's blocked anyway.
What did you just, like, block all private calls?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
makes
private
sense. Who needs a private call?
Exactly.
calls. Yeah, man.
Other
we
people
know
need
who you
private
are,
parts.
honey.
We don't need private calls.
Exactly.
Yep.
Next one.
This is my favorite story. Okay. You have to give these people credit. A Florida couple was arrested last week after they were caught allegedly selling drugs out of a drive-through window they constructed out of the side of their mobile home.
Oh my gosh. Stupid.
No, dude, I give them credit. This shit is innovative.
They even had like a open and close sign, dude. Like they had hours of operation and shit.
Come and get your
Great.
crack.
So, what? Go ahead, Tokar.
No, I'm saying, is there a picture of it?
Yeah.
I didn't get it yet.
Oh, okay, hold on. So, William Parrish Jr. and Mackenzie Dobbs of Ocala, Florida. I really thought this would be like a West Virginia story. Were arrested on August 23rd after investigators raided their mobile home following reports of 4 drug overdoses in the area.
No shit.
Wow.
The police said the couple had turned a kitchen window into a drive-through so customers would not have to constantly enter and exit their home, potentially drawing unwanted attention. The house had signs directing people where to drive and indicated whether it was open and closed. Yeah, you're not bringing attention to yourself at all.
Yeah,
Nope.
what the hell?
Yeah, because we all know the traditional signs of selling drugs are people walking in and out of your house. Drive-through, I mean, who would have thought?
I know, right?
Yeah, what the
So,
hell?
according to police, we were seeing some overdose incidents that were happening in this particular area, specifically at this particular location. There were some heroin sales that were going on there. Subsequently, through the investigation, we were able to determine the product was laced with fentanyl.
Wow.
Oh,
Jesus
That's
Christ.
crazy, man. They trying to kill people.
yeah.
Was that it?
I mean, it just has their charges. Like Parrish, he's 32. He was charged with driving under the
Okay.
influence.
Yeah.
Keeping a dwelling used to sell drugs, possession of drugs, and intent to sell and resist arrest without violence. His girlfriend, she's 20, has been charged with keeping and dwelling used to sell drugs,
Dude.
possession of drugs, and intent to sell possession.
Sorry.
You're about to get in trouble with Megan.
My bad. I was trying to read the
Bitch, I'm
Why do you
saying
have to-
it.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, go
Like,
ahead.
what the fuck? He just keeps popping his head over there. It's so funny.
I saw.
Like you have no concept of where the camera
Yeah,
is
my bad.
sometimes.
Oh, I love this. According to the father of this guy, his son has been trying to get himself straightened out. And the maintained reports of overdoses were a lie. Bitch, please. Stop fucking... I can't stand these parents that are oblivious to their kids. Not my kid. My kid's a good kid. Your kid's a fucking loser. So, get him some fucking help and stop being an idiot.
Yeah, put them kids on. F that kid.
Did they have someone?
Yeah.
trapped
Yeah,
in the
F your
traffic?
fucking kid who made a fucking drive-through in his fucking mobile home. So
Yeah.
fucking cliche. More fucking white people shit.
Exactly.
Was the father directing the traffic? Like, come over here. Come over here.
His father probably builds up clients for him.
Well, is he like a kid? How old
No,
was
he's
he?
like 32.
Oh, well, yeah.
what the hell?
His dad's probably like fucking 80 or something.
Yeah.
They probably painted little arrows on the driveway.
Why
and
would you
everything.
assume that? We're like 35, like, and fucking our
No, but
fathers
our
are
parents
80.
had us. My parents had me when they were teenagers. I honestly grew up with those motherfuckers,
That is true.
and I now parent them. Sadly,
You know, I feel like that with my mom sometimes. Like, sometimes she does stuff, and I'm like, why the like, that doesn't even make sense. Why would you do that, Mom? Like, God damn it.
my mom gets mad. She's like, "Yeah, I don't have kids. They think they're my parents." Like, well, if you start acting like a parent, maybe I won't have to. Maybe I can be a kid.
Oh, man. Oh, all right. Well,
All
let's
right,
go
that's
into
it.
our
That's
next
crazy news.
story. Yeah, yay. Crazy
A
news.
lot of crazy stuff going on.
Traffic circles.
Yeah. Actually, we're going to go into 4 traits that you're a genius.
Oh no.
I know I'm a fucking genius.
So, according to Cyblog, there's 4 personality traits linked to high IQ. One is insatiable curiosity.
Yep.
The second is an active fantasy life. I don't know. They weren't very specific with that.
Man,
I would assume
Wait, what was the first
dressing
one? I
up as a
missed
Power
it.
Ranger.
insatiable curiosity.
Okay.
An active fantasy life.
Okay.
A sensitivity to emotions. So you're all up in your feelings.
Yeah.
And 4, an appreciation of art and beauty.
I am not a genius.
I am not either because I don't give
Appreciation
a
of art.
fuck.
I really don't give a shit about any of that.
I don't give a fuck. Actually, I'm sensitive to you guys.
You
I'm
are,
not
no,
gonna lie.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this on the way over. I was like, I love watching Epic and J Val go at it because J Val's clueless. My Epic's upset, and Epic just gets more upset, and it's
because
so
they don't
funny.
understand.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
An active fantasy life. I would say we all fit that category because we're on a fucking
Podcast?
on a podcast,
and
and we
I-
don't
Oh
get
no,
paid
I do
for it.
have a fantasy role, but
I act like
other
I'm
than
a
that,
yeah. I
Go
act
ahead.
like I'm a fucking Power Ranger. Out here.
Insatiable curiosity. I would say I'm kind of half that. I will give myself a half a point for that.
yeah.
I wouldn't say
Nothing
insatiable, but there are some things that pop up that I'm like, let me look this shit up.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
you know, like how Google
You gotta Google that shit.
gives you like an estimated time, like Google Maps. And I
Yeah.
was always curious how that worked, and I read about it.
Oh, really?
Cool.
You probably are a genius.
I think he would low key be a genius. I think what it is he's very intellectual and quiet, but he's very reserved and kind of like has no social skills.
He's not dumb at all. And you
That's
know,
so
like
hard.
he
Yeah.
remembers things that you wouldn't even think. Like he has like this memory, and he'll
Yeah.
bring this shit up, and
I
you're
know.
like,
it's
"Oh
a
my god,
stupid
what?"
memory
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah. I do. I feel like I have an appreciation of art and beauty, though. I know. Jay does.
Art and beauty.
He has a appreciation of that ass. I'm,
You're gonna get him in trouble.
I'm joking.
Jesus.
He's like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god.
Just one ass, but
Yeah.
Anyways,
It sounds like me with the wife. Like the ass though.
That ass though.
Yeah.
ass like that.
I can't deal with you
Oh,
people.
man.
I guess this would prove that we're geniuses.
I don't know. What do you
Yeah,
think
we're all
about that? Do you think
geniuses.
that's a fair? I don't know. Like, you know, it's funny because I've read this
I've
story.
read conflicting stories. So.
Like,
You know what I
know-
read?
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's a genius is someone that they work really, really hard and they're obsessed with their activity all the time.
Then that would be me.
Like Bill Gates. You consider him to be a genius? Since he was like a
Yeah.
kid, he was always messing around with computers all the time. That's his whole entire
How long did I work on the show yesterday, Jay?
2 minutes.
Bullshit.
No, all day.
Like literally all day. From
You're not a fucking genius. You just really like the show. Shut
No,
the fuck
well-
up.
Yeah.
no, but I'm like a perfectionist, so like I can't.
Like Albert Einstein, he was always involved with like his whatever, like
And he
physics.
had bad hair.
Yeah, because he was thinking too
He ain't
much.
had
Yeah,
no damn
it was
hair
like,
like me, I'll tell
blowing
you that
up
much.
his mind.
I mean, I don't think just
Nobody
having a
has hair like you,
fro
pretty boy.
means you're a genius. So I mean,
No, his hair was fucked up, bro.
It was just
There
someone
wasn't
that
a
worked
fro.
really, really.
it was
super hard.
a white boy fro.
No, it was not a white boy fro. It was just like my hair's fucking insane because I'm constantly pulling it
We
because I'm
have
so
Kevin
fucking
Carr.
smart.
All right, what's going on, Kevin?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, you guys were talking about like your 1 year anniversary and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember at the fundraiser,
Yes.
we had never ever met before, only online, shit like that.
Yeah.
But you guys come up in the first 30 seconds that I was there and talked to me, like you had known me for 20 years. You guys were freaking awesome.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
Well, it was easy too, because I mean,
Yeah.
you come
He's
off
a nice
very
person.
warm and welcoming. So
Very
it was
much.
like, yeah. So it's not. It was pretty easy.
Oh, you just don't know me very well. That's all.
I want to say, everyone that was there was really nice. Like,
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah, they were very cool.
it was a fun party, a fun fundraiser.
All right, I just wanted to call in and voice my opinion.
We
That's
do
all.
appreciate
We
that.
do
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks,
it.
man.
Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Kevin.
And thanks
Yeah,
for the
you're-
photos
you
and
guys rock
everything,
on.
too.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're awesome.
That the I can't think of his name, but the guy that you referred, he did contact me.
Cherokee.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get him on the show.
Hey, these guys absolutely rock, man. I'm telling you straight up.
Yeah, I told him to send me some stuff so we can play it on the artist spotlight.
Yeah, dig it.
All right.
Hey,
All right,
yeah,
thank you,
The
Kevin.
real Skinner, by God, there it.
I feel it.
Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right.
Have a good
Excellent.
one.
That's awesome.
That is
I love
awesome.
Kevin.
I love
Me too.
that.
Real
It's
nice
been cool
guy.
since day one.
That's
Definitely.
my favorite picture is with him and
Yeah,
doing the
yeah. That's
arm
why
thing.
I
Yeah.
included it in the show.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
like one of my favorite
It
pictures.
is. It's awesome. If you had a Facebook, I would say you put that as your
Yeah,
profile.
no,
pic,
well,
but,
I don't.
It's not allowed.
He'll get one soon.
No.
It's not allowed.
Nope.
He's banned from Facebook.
Banned forever.
Anyways, we're going to get into our next story. Eddie Murphy is expecting his 10th child with partner Paige Butcher. She's
They're
39.
really cute
Holy
together. I bet that's
shit.
going to be a really cute baby.
She's 39 and he's 57.
Do you know he had a baby with
Spice
Meli?
Girl.
Yeah, with
Spice
Spice
Girl,
Girl.
yeah.
And he was
Yeah,
kind of
tell me
shady
what
about
you
that
want,
because he
tell me what
denied
you
it
want,
being
tell
his
me what
baby,
you
and they had
want.
to get DNA tests for it. And I don't even think he has a relationship with that kid. So that's kind of shady.
That is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
She's a Spice Girl.
She's probably crazy as shit.
She
Well,
probably
it
is.
was Scary Spice. For
Scary
Christ's
Yeah.
Spice. Gee, she looks scary too.
She's cute. Shut up.
Yeah, his 9 other children, they're really spread out too. Eric, there's Eric, 29, Bella
Damn.
Sarah, 16, Zola Ivy, 18, Shane Avdra, 23, Bria, 28, Mile Mitchell, 25, Christian, 27, Angel Iris, 11, and then there's
Scariest kid.
Izzy Ona, which is actually his first child with Paige Butcher, is 2 years old. So he has a 2-year-old with her also.
I gotta go look at what they look like. They're probably so cute.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are,
Most
like,
of them are.
yeah, I mean,
Are you calling some of his kids ugly?
I mean, you can't have 10 kids and all of them be fucking models.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm
he-
saying?
But he might. It's not like he's having babies with ugly people. He's Eddie Murphy, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, he's famous.
That's true, but I mean,
But to be fair, there are some famous people that aren't
Yeah.
so good looking, and they had kids that look just like Richard
Yeah.
Pryor. His daughter is hit.
oh, Jesus.
That's mean, but it's just the truth.
Man.
Someone actually, when she was on a show, like a fan of the show, actually had written into the show and was like, "You're one of the ugliest people ever, and they should take you off the show." And that's wrong.
That's fucked up.
I mean, what I'm thinking, though, is like, this motherfucker got a lot of kids, man.
Who, Richard Pryor?
No,
No,
fucking
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy.
Murphy,
Oh, Eddie
dude.
Murphy?
That's what the fuck
He
we're
can
talking
afford
about.
them.
Well, no, he's.
I don't know. I think he might need to
That's
make
a lot
a
of
couple
child
more
support,
Shreks or
Yeah,
some
he's
shit.
gonna have to make him get back in that fat suit, man.
Yeah,
You Nutty Professor.
Professor.
Beverly Hills
16.
Cop.
He's clearly nutty having all these damn
Bum,
kids.
bum,
Oh,
bum,
shit.
bum, bum, bum,
Do you
bum,
people never
bum,
learn
bum,
protection?
bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
Bum, bum,
No, Tokar. It's enough.
He's like, no sound.
What were you
effects?
gonna say,
I got
Goldie?
it.
I don't know.
Okay. I know they interrupted you. And
I don't really care.
Or
I
he
interrupt
needs
everybody.
Welcome to America Part 2.
Yeah.
There is actually going to be another
remake or something.
Yep.
A reboot.
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, that looks
Yep.
something to look forward
I
to.
am coming from. I'm going to America.
No, I think it's a sequel.
Oh, okay.
I like when
Coming
he
to America.
screams
Great.
out the
Now that
balcony.
he's 56.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Make the sequel.
people.
He needs to make more movies. I always loved Eddie Murphy in movies, man.
I don't think he ever has been in a bomb movie. Like, he makes good
There's
movies.
a couple. I mean, ones that he wasn't like. There was a couple that
Yeah, there were a couple.
that Pluto
bad movies.
movie was weird, where he was like an
Even-
alien and shit.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. Well, they would explain it because I never heard
I think
of it.
I like
Exactly.
that movie. What is it? Norbit. It
Norbit, yeah.
was okay, but then I watched it again.
It was
I'm like,
kind of
this is
weird.
stupid,
Yeah, it was really weird. I actually saw that in theaters.
Retribution.
Like, I don't know. Like, he acted really weird in that movie. I was like,
I was just
I
like,
don't
what
know.
the hell?
Um,
His stand-up comedy's probably the best.
I heard that he's supposed to be doing a stand-up special on Netflix.
That would be cool.
That would
that'd
be cool.
funny. He's
yeah,
hilarious.
He's got a
he
dirty
is
mouth,
funny
too.
as
He's
hell.
so funny.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, it's weird because
He's like-
you would never expect him to be in like Disney movies either.
I know.
he's
But they
like-
have a lot of hidden humor. Adult
You know who
humor
has a
in those
potty
movies.
mouth and he's like a family man?
Oh yeah.
Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, his comedy's like raunchy as shit.
Really, really
Yeah.
bad.
And then
Definitely.
he's like Danny Tanner from
I know.
Matters.
And you only picture him as like Danny Tanner.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "You're here for marijuana? I suck
America's-
dick for coke."
That
America's
was from
Most
Half
Funniest
Baked.
Videos, too.
Huh?
What's that?
America's Most Funniest Videos, too. He was on
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He
his
was the best.
Jokes were so corny on there.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny because he was always depicted as this like corny dad and shit.
Yeah.
And then you saw his actual stand up and he's talking about like sucking dick and like
night
fucking
and day.
people.
Night and
Like,
day.
you know what I'm saying? Like it was like, what the fuck? Like he's singing Backstreet Boys song but changing the lyrics like about being gay and shit.
There's shit all over my bathroom.
Yeah, that shit was funny. What was that at?
That was in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumberer, right?
Yeah, I think it was the
Oh
second
my
one.
Or
God.
the
Oh,
second
forget.
one,
Oh,
yeah.
my husband loves
Or no. It was
stupid ass
the
movies.
one. It was the second one. It wasn't the sequel. It was the second one.
I know what you're
Number two,
saying.
yeah.
It was the
when
when
Harry
they
met Floyd.
Yep, there you
Yeah,
go.
that shit was
That
funny.
was I mean I actually he was the best part of that movie to be honest with you.
Bob Saget.
Yeah, Bob fucking Saget.
Bob Saget.
I heard that movie
We should
was
get
so
him on the
terrible.
show.
He was the best part of that movie.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't.
I heard that movie
Who,
sucked.
Dumb and Dumber?
No.
the second one.
Dude, my husband watches this shit over and over again. I refuse to even watch TV with him. I refuse. Go ahead. It's Tommy Gunn, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, he's doing his job though.
Wow! What
Holy
is this?
shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Screen them calls, boy.
Okay.
Tommy Gunn.
All right, thank you.
Before you go into the sports with Jay, I just wanted to follow up with Kevin.
Yeah.
The party. You guys were awesome to meet you in person. I never thought that you know, Chrissy and I were there, and I never thought that you guys were going to be that cool. I thought, okay, you're going to be standoffish and whatever. But
Uppity.
great party, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Tommy.
Hey, listen, I do have some people that want to get a hold of the station. They want to do interviews with, I know it's sports, but they
No,
want
it's
to
fine.
do interviews with you and a Cleveland Fusion, a couple other people, PFL. Jay, you could capitalize on this and have some fun with it. But I want to thank you for the first time that, Tokar introduced you to me, and you guys came up to the Cleveland Fusion.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
I can't wait to go.
Oh, that was a blast.
It was
we
a
were on
blast.
the air, and you guys are laughing your best.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
kind of
we
mad
were.
a little bit. You're like, hey, shut.
You had to shush us.
Yeah, we were like loud.
We're like making fun of shit.
They don't know how to act when I'm not around.
Exactly.
And yeah, because our Goldie friend did not show up. We have the roving guy out there in the stands, and he was like, "That's pretty awesome."
Well, I think we were laughing at the guy bending over and
Yeah, the
he was
halftime.
mooning us.
Yeah, the halftime moon show.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that.
I was like, I
But,
didn't know the Earth had 2 moons.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love his corny ass.
was so happy to have you guys there, and they loved it. I mean, we were playing, you know, the Montreal that night when you guys came.
Yeah.
And I talked to the girls, and I just melted after that because they were talking French, and I didn't understand a damn thing they said. But you guys were laughing, and both teams, both countries loved it, and we're hoping that you'll come back again.
Yeah,
but, you know, I want to, you know, after a year, you guys are awesome.
Thank
Kevin
you.
Cart, he's their photographer, and you know, I can't thank him enough, and I can't
That's
thank
right.
you guys for coming out and enjoying that. And hopefully Goldie will come out so we can get some pictures.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
You know, but thank you guys. You're a great radio station.
Thank you.
And like I said, I'm sure some of the Fusion, even the guy down here that owns the harbor here in Portage Lake,
Yeah.
he's listening and wants to reach out. And,
Awesome.
And, hope
Sweet.
to do an
That's really
interview.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate the love.
All right.
We want, you know, we thanked everyone last week, but we wanted to thank everyone again for coming out to the fundraiser. We did get enough to get the camera we wanted. Right now it's kind of laggy because I didn't have a whole lot of time.
I gotta reboot stuff and
Yeah, I gotta figure all that out. But other than that, though,
But yeah, you guys made all that possible. So,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
So
definitely
we
wanna thank you
really
guys.
appreciate it.
And that's what your fans are. You know, even though I'm
Yep.
your number one fan, you know, I'm getting out on 77 with my cardboard sign and needing extra money for the cameras. So, Jay, I'm working on it, brother.
All right, man.
man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so
You're
much,
so
Tommy.
Have a good day. Thank you.
We love
Thank
you.
No problem. We love you.
Tommy.
Guys.
All right, bye.
I love you.
All right, we're gonna take a break. When we get back, we're gonna be playing with some balls
Playing
with
with
Dave
balls.
Al.
Playing with
So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. Make sure you follow us on Epic at Epic Music Radio on Twitter and
Epic Music
Facebook.
Radio, Twitter.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just look up the Epic Radio Show and follow us on Instagram, Epicness216. We shall return. Keep it
Yeah,
locked right
boy.
here.
We shall be back.
All right, welcome back, everyone.
Welcome, compadres.
This segment, we're going to be playing with some balls and talking about traffic circles. Jay, I guess we'll get started on yours.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
so
do
excited
it.
about this.
All right, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tokar was rapping.
Yeah, he was
freestyling.
trying to be like DMX.
Yeah,
now
over that
gonna
beat.
play with
If
dogs.
you guys could have heard him, it was pretty cool.
Where my dogs at?
Where my dogs at? All right. So, anyways, on sports today, we got a couple things going on. So, first story coming up: Oakland Raiders. So, there's a guy by the name of Khalil Mack, and if you're a sports fan, you know who this guy is. He's like the second best pass rusher, maybe first best pass rusher in the NFL. This guy is a monster. I wanted the Cleveland Browns to draft him when he came into the league from the University of Buffalo. He's been wrecking shit ever since he came into the league. Now he held out this year, didn't go to training camp, was getting fined every day he missed training camp because he wanted an extension. Now a player like this you usually give an extension to, but John Gruden is over there in Oakland fucking shit up because this guy, they did not even talk about a contract extension. They traded him to the Chicago Bears. The Bears, they wanted 2 first-round picks for this guy, and the Bears were like, shit, I'll give you 2 first-round picks for this Pro Bowler. He's still young. He's just coming off his rookie contract. So the Bears traded for him, and right away, as soon as the Bears traded for him, they gave this guy a 6-year deal worth $141 million. $23.5 million a year he'll be making.
God damn.
And it's $90 million guaranteed. So this dude can tear his ACL and still guaranteed $90 million. He's
That's
set for
fucking
life.
ridiculous.
Big money.
Yeah, so I mean, and the Cleveland Browns even actually acquired about getting him. So I mean, the Cleveland Browns wanted this guy too. But of course, the Bears offered quite a bit to get him. And now the Bears, I think they're gonna look. Aaron Rodgers. It was funny. There was a little meme, and it says Aaron Rodgers looking at the Chicago Bears' new front seven, and he's like throwing down. He's saying the F word, throwing down his iPad. Like it was pretty funny. But anyways, on to the next story. But good for Khalil Mack. I'm glad he got his contract, well deserved. I mean, that's a shit ton of money, but anyways, the next story, the Cleveland Browns have been on HBO Hard Knocks, and it has been very entertaining. They just beat the Lions 35-17, kicked their ass, man, in Detroit. It's only preseason, but I mean, I'm excited about this team, man. They're different. They look different this year. Their attitude's different. There's a different feeling in the building, but a couple bad stories for the Browns, though. Did good in preseason, 3-1. And they beat the Super Bowl champs in the dress rehearsal game, which is pretty cool. The Browns, though, cut fan favorites Devin Kajust and Nate Orchard. So Kevin Kajust I knew he was going to get cut. He's not. I mean, we have really good tight ends. He wasn't someone I thought was going to make the roster, but he was a fan favorite on the show. And then Nate Orchard, I really wanted him to keep, but in the HBO special, you seen him missing a lot of tackles and stuff like that. So I think, and a lot of he'd be clear out blitzing, left unblocked, and still miss the quarterbacks. I mean, of course, but I like Nate Orchard. He was a good guy, and I don't know, it's just the business side of the NFL. But another story, Michael Kendricks, with the Cleveland Browns, we acquired him from the Super Bowl champ Philadelphia Eagles, and we actually released him. Now, he was one of our best linebackers we had. We released him because he's actually facing charges for insider trading. So he's probably going to be, he's probably going to maybe see some jail time And he's already pled out to it. He's already pleading guilty. So
Wow.
So yeah, so they just washed their hands with it. They knew about it, but they did some more stuff came to light. So the Browns just washed their hands with it and said, we'd rather have a roster spot for somebody else, you know.
My question is this. So when something like that happens, do they still get guaranteed money? Or is that like a breach of contract?
I couldn't even tell you that, man. I would assume you get the guaranteed money.
Oh, okay.
Because it's guaranteed.
That sucks.
Yeah. So, but his contract, I don't think we signed him for a boatload of money. So
gotcha, because of the issues.
Yeah, yeah. So
I gotcha. Okay.
But I mean, I would have liked to see them keep him though, man, and see it through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he was a good player. He was a leader too. He was a veteran, a vocal leader. And yeah, man, I wish we would have kept him on. But
gotcha.
Yeah, that's it. Now I got one last thing, and then we're gonna move on to the next segment. A shout out to St. Ignatius. They're actually 2-0 right now. They beat Hoban their first game 14-12, and then just this past week they beat Menor 41-21. So they put an ass whipping on Menor. And their next game is against Euclid next Thursday on the 6th at 5:30. So if you guys want to go check them guys out, they're 2-0 and they're kicking some ass. So.
Well, could I mention that or
Yeah,
no?
go ahead.
Actually, Goldie's son is on the team.
Yeah, my son is he's offensive lineman on St. Ignatius, so that's how we kind of included.
If I was playing football,
I appreciate that.
I would be an offensive line.
Offensive?
Yeah, I would be
they
offensive.
actually have those, I think.
No, I know. But
okay.
it was
I actually have to go because my son actually has to be at work at 12:15.
Oh, shit.
I'll see you guys later.
Oh,
all
shit.
right.
Goldie's bouncing out
Come on,
us.
Tokar.
Oh, Tokar's got to leave too?
Yeah, I'm on the
no.
Oh, wow.
That's the show?
Bye, guys. I'm
no
sorry.
ass Tokar.
Oh,
I'm
no.
so sorry.
Maybe I
Oh,
can
my
do it on the
goodness.
phone.
Happy anniversary to us.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Well, we'll do it, Jay. We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Sorry, I didn't know.
We'll finish the show.
It's all right. We'll finish it.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
That's why you need to
No, you're
drive
good.
yourself, brother.
Yeah, buddy. Anyways, so I guess we'll talk about traffic circles.
So much for that.
I got coffee. Sorry, I didn't know I had to...
No, you're good, man. Don't worry about it.
You're
hey,
good.
brother. Hey, we'll see you next week, man. Or, well, I'll see you when I come back, but
Okay.
We're so lonely.
we are lonely. So lonely.
So lonely.
So lonely.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
All right.
So we're going to talk about traffic circles.
Traffic circle.
Yeah, I just got to find it real quick.
All
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yep.
So anyways,
Hold on 1 second.
that's fine. So anyways, there's a lot of people are having issues with traffic circles in Cleveland. They've been sounding off over the inability to negotiate them. Some people are calling them accident factories. And there's only 3 in Cleveland right now. There's one in Quincy and Woodhill. There's one on the east bank of the Flats, and then one in the Steel Yard. But like, I don't know. Maybe the state should talk about like possibly doing like a tutorial video.
Yeah.
On, like,
Well,
how to go.
here's the thing about that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the thing about that is I hate these things too because I think as people get confused or like you're supposed to yield on certain parts.
Yeah.
And people don't yield.
Yeah,
Like,
they just roll right on.
Yeah. Like, I was just in Baltimore, Maryland. Now, listen, I'm not talking. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up, man. You guys suck as drivers, man. And so does New Jersey people. They cannot drive for shit. They're just crazy ass drivers. Like you'll be driving and they just cut you off out of nowhere. Like crazy shit. And then they will never let you over. Like I'm driving and I have my blinker on for a damn mile. And this dude was not letting me over. So I speed up, right, to get over. And I get up enough and this motherfucker speeds up purposely not to let me over. I'm like, what the? On top of you, boy.
You can't see that.
Oh,
But yeah, go ahead.
yeah, anyways, yeah, man. I'm like, dude, this dude purposely didn't let me over. So I'm like, man, but yeah. So, but no,
Yeah.
I mean, No, I'm not saying like the Baltimore is. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool place. New Jersey's cool, but it's just they can't drive, man. I mean, you think Ohio? Listen, when you're here, you think Ohio people can't drive. Like that's what I thought. I'm like, man, we got some sucky drivers in Ohio. But no, when you go to other places, you actually are like, wow, Ohio people actually drive pretty good compared to these other places.
When we lived in North Carolina,
they could not drive.
Yeah, like, I mean, because...
You get a little rain and they freak out, or a little ice, and you're like, what the hell? They're closing shit down. And we're like, we get 50 feet of snow here in Cleveland. We're like, you guys are not showing up for work because there's a frost advisory.
I know. Well, not only that, but like they were crashing. They were wrecking into ditches and shit.
Yeah, we'd be driving. And there's like cars off the road and shit, and we're just like.
It happened one time to me, but that was because of another driver.
Yeah.
So it was a really narrow part of the road, and they were just flying. You know.
Yeah, flying. Yeah.
And I'm fucking. And they almost hit me, so I had to swerve, and I just slid. And I slid right into the fucking ditch.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck,
dude,
man?
And listen, man, I'm going to tell you, like, for some reason, the way they drive there is, like, everyone drives in a pack and, like, in straight. So there's no passing. Like, they have no clue what the hell the passing lane is whatsoever. You go in that lane to speed up and pass around cars. No, they don't do that. They all stay bunched up, going the same damn speed. And then you got other ones that just cut you off out of nowhere for no reason. Yeah, it's just horrible, man. You got to really be a defensive driver big time.
Definitely.
Yeah, but those traffic circles suck, man. There's like a bunch of them in Maryland.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Also, it's Labor Day coming up Monday, tomorrow.
Work.
Yeah.
Work.
Fun little fact: Labor Day is a creation of the labor movement and is dedicated to the social and economic. Oh shit! Somebody's calling.
Oh, sorry. Who's calling?
Oh, hold on. Welcome to Epic Radio Show. You're on the air.
Hey, Tommy, I would like to ask you, I know it's a little bit late on your segment for the circle, but, hey, the question I have, we have bumper stickers out for motorcycles and things like that, and I'm going down Route 8 and around these circles. What about these motorcycles that think that they can just go ahead and just go in and out of traffic and go down to medium and shit like that while we're sitting in traffic? What's up with that fucking shit?
I don't know. You know, that's a good question because, like for one, there was I think it was in Lakewood a few weeks ago where they busted a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, the motorcycles.
Yeah, you know, and basically, hold on one second, I'm doing something real quick. So basically, like people, there's two sides to that. First is like, oh well, they weren't doing anything wrong, so why arrest them? And then there's a second thing is like, okay, when you get that many people on a bike and they're almost hitting people and they're not following traffic laws,
that's not a good time.
Like that's not a good time, man.
No,
we actually had
a situation.
Yeah, we had a situation. We were driving down, I think it was Broadway or something like that. And there's all these fucking bikers, and they're on the sidewalk. They're doing willies.
Yeah, they're stopping. It's a green light, and they're not going. There's a shitload of them. We all just have to wait for them to go.
We literally had to wait for them. It's green light. We couldn't move.
We
had to wait for them to go. You know,
it was ridiculous. It was pretty crazy.
I have nothing against bikers.
Nothing against them, but the ones that do that kind of shit. It's like, stop being such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Stop getting your piece of shit friends together and act like pieces of shit. Go do that somewhere else, not in the fucking street.
We're backed up all the way to Cuyahoga Falls, getting through the central interchange down here in Akron. It was two bikers, and if I would have seen them in my mirrors, I really wanted to open up my driver's door and say, "Here, welcome to my door."
Yeah. I know, dude. Like, I wanted to say something to them guys, but we had the kids in the car.
Right,
there's so many of them that like you're afraid.
We just said, fuck it, let's just let them do what they gotta do and let them get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's how I was like, God damn it, get out of the fucking way.
You know, you know, to be honest with the traffic circles are actually good for tractor trailer drivers, you know, truck drivers, because they made them so when they're trying to get through the traffic, they can get around the circle and not damage anything, like going up on curbs and going there, you know, rolling over everybody else's flowers and lawn and shit like that, because they do make a mark.
Yeah.
As a past semi driver, yes, I agree. I like them for the fact that the people that are on the yield side, even though they don't, they see a big truck or they see somebody else coming over to the left side, they can get in there.
Yeah.
But damn, you know, we look out for the. That's what pisses me off. I look at the motorcycles and say, look, you know what? You know, come on, guys. Really, we all sitting in the damn line just like everybody else. What makes you anything different?
Definitely.
Yeah. And we're looking out for you, for Christ's sake.
We agree. That's
right. We're looking out for you guys, but here you are doing stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
But,
definitely.
No, good segment, good show, you guys. Ashley, good to see you again.
Hi.
Switching it up.
Just jumped in.
Yeah. Thanks for that, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
Chrissy says hello. And,
hi, Chrissy.
And, good show.
Hello, mate.
Thanks,
hello,
guys.
Mike.
Okay, guys.
See you next week.
Weird.
All right. Catch you next week.
All right, man.
See ya.
How about some tiny balls?
Tiny balls. No tiny balls today. No fucking tiny balls.
All right.
God,
have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right, man.
All right,
so,
bye.
Let's go to a break real quick. When we get back, we're gonna have Ask Tokar. I guess Jay will do Ask Tokar.
Oh my gosh,
it'll be fun.
I do not know if I'm gonna be able to do that.
Yes, you can. You can.
I can't do it because I found the question, so it's not fair.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep it locked right here. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Epic Music Radio. Facebook. I'm sorry. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Epic Radio Show, and Instagram, Epicness216. We shall return. Keep
or maybe we won't.
Yeah.
No face, no case. They ain't gotta know. Let's keep it on the low. No face, no case. This ain't they business. We don't need a witness. No face, no case. They ain't gotta know. Let's keep it on the low. No face, no case. This ain't they business. We don't need a witness. What we do is between me and you. Wishing I could post you as my new boo, but soon as I do, here come the stories, and all your exes coming for me, DMing me on Instagram, trying to find out who's my MCM and why I got you covered. It's so they won't discover who I'm falling for. No face, no case. They ain't gotta know. Let's keep it on the low. No face, no case. This ain't they business. We don't need a witness. No face, no case. They ain't gotta know. Let's keep it on the low. No face, no case. This ain't they business. We don't need a witness. You know misery love company. They just mad cause they couldn't be the one he chose to keep. At night with me he sleep, posting all our pics all over his IG. I'm guessing you masses. We wasn't trying to hurt ya. I hope you mind your business next time, and please stay out of mine. No face, no case. They ain't gotta know. Let's keep it on the low. No face, No face, no case.
Yeah, we're back. So anyways, we're going to have ask Tokar.
Yes, Tokar.
Through the phone.
Through the phone, because he had to bounce.
Oh my god, dude.
What? What's
I don't
wrong?
know.
Okay.
Anyways, here we go. I'm losing it.
It's okay.
I'm so like lost right now. All right, Tokar, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my god, dude! Like, I'm not used to seeing your segment like this. Okay, here we are.
He's not used to the background yet.
Yeah. So, anyways, Tokar, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What sound does a hamster make?
They make a little microscopic sound. You just can't hear it, and it's like a ticket noise.
Gotcha.
Is it?
No, they actually like rats, hamsters. They actually laugh, but you can't hear it. It's really small.
That's weird. What do they laugh at?
Is the mind the same as a brain?
No, a brain does things for your organs and your body. Your mind is like consciousness. You know, it makes you how you think and everything. Whereas your brain does operations for your organs and body.
Gotcha. Is it always better to have more choices?
Yeah, you know, you got to have plan B, plan A, plan C.
Plan B.
Don't just focus on one thing.
Do you think the population numbers would be larger or smaller if alcohol was never invented?
Oh, it would be smaller.
True that.
Much smaller.
True that.
Yeah. Why don't toothpaste companies make a drowsy toothpaste so it helps you fall asleep?
That's a good question. I want to know.
A drowsy toothpaste.
Why don't they make a drowsy toothpaste?
Because you don't want to be yawning while you're brushing your teeth. That's
I
like
do.
really important, you know?
If you punch yourself and it hurts, are you strong or weak?
Punch yourself in the purse.
If you punch yourself, are you strong or are you weak?
And it hurts.
Yeah, if it hurts, are you strong because, oh, it hurts? Or are you weak because it hurts? Like, oh.
Oh, you're weak because it hurts.
That was what I would have said.
Are there animals that need glasses?
Yes.
Let's just say yes.
And my cat's one of them.
Poor kitty.
Would a mermaid be able to give birth? If so, how?
Just like the one lady that we were talking about on Crazy News.
The fish vagina?
Do twins...
Gotcha.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Do twins ever realize that one of them was unplanned?
At least in some cases.
If one of them realized what?
They were unplanned.
One of them was unplanned.
You know.
That's mean.
It is.
Can you imagine telling your twins that? Oh, sorry.
Like, we only wanted one kid, but it was a package deal.
So I couldn't just get rid of one of you?
Hey, but how do you determine which one was planned and which one wasn't, though?
It's hard. Like, you just got to figure out which one you like better, I guess.
Or what happens if the pregnancy wasn't planned in the first place? Then
Yeah,
neither of them
it's
was
all
planned.
fucked up. Everybody's fucked up.
How many times are you... Sorry. How many times are you supposed to use a disposable razor?
How many logically?
Oh, me? I use them for a year.
Oh,
Until it gets rusted and it starts cutting you.
Ew.
Oh,
that's the worst, too. Jesus.
If you are cross-eyed and dyslexic at the same time... Oh, yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that. Go ahead.
Yeah, some idiot cut off Goldie, and you didn't use a turn signal, and he's driving super slow.
Oh. I thought you were saying I was cutting you off.
It's like, oh, no, I wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah, some idiot.
If you are if you are cross-eyed and dyslexic at the same time, can you see okay?
What was it?
If you're cross-eyed and dyslexic at the same time, can you see okay?
Oh no, you're screwed. Because you're
pretty accurate.
You're seeing opposite, and then you're not seeing the opposite at the same time.
You're seeing things all fucked up. Nothing makes sense.
Gotcha.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
All right. Well, that was Ask Tokar.
Yay!
Thanks for calling in and doing your segment. That's always awesome.
The special 1 year Ask
Feel free, listeners,
Tokar.
call in.
Yeah, call
buddy.
in.
All right, and that's the show, guys. We want to wish everybody a happy Labor Day.
Yep.
I do want to mention about Labor Day. I did get cut off earlier. But
Sorry.
if for anybody that wanted to know how Labor Day was created or why, catch you later, Tokar.
Catch you later, man.
But Labor Day is a creation of the labor movement and is dedicated to the social and economic achievements of American workers. It constitutes a yearly national tribute to the contributions workers have made to the strength, prosperity, and well-being of our country. And the first one was held in New York City, September 5th, 1882.
Yes, okay.
1882.
1880 fucking
Okay, so
fucking Christ.
thank you guys for listening. We will see you next week.
Thanks for listening.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter and
Comment.
Facebook at Epic Music Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, Epic Music.
Thanks for all the stuff.
Yeah, boy.
Hopefully it'll be a great another year.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks
All right.
for listening to us.
And we will see you next time. As always, make life epic.
Make life epic.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many states nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Go!
That's my only real motivation is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy?
That's all, folks.